It's projected that by 2050, 28 million baby boomers will have Alzheimer's disease. We need $2 billion of research funding to cure this disease. I understand the pain firsthand of seeing these two people slip away. I also understand firsthand the financial burden that this disease carries with it for many families across the country. So my question to you, sir, is what will you do in your presidential campaign and beyond to ensure this devastating disease, as well as the potential bankruptcy of Medicare and Medicaid, get the attention they so greatly need and deserve?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great question. I think the principal role that the two roles the federal government can play is to provide support through the traditional programs, Medicare, Medicaid, for providing the caregiver support. In Florida, when I started, most of these programs were for institutional care. And we decided that it would be, you could broaden out the reach and provide more care for more people if you move to a community-based care model. So that means supporting caregivers rather than putting people in much more expensive nursing homes that do a great job, but it's, you know, it's 5x more or 6x more. And so number one is that as we change, our government needs to adapt and focus and prioritize towards the things that are bigger challenges for us. And certainly our elders and all the issues that the elderly face today as they become frail is a huge priority. I happen to know something about this because I'm from Florida, and I got to be governor where, you know, they're my peeps. I just stand, it's hard to, when you get to serve people. I'll tell you a quick story. I don't know why I'm thinking about hurricanes now. I guess it's the 10th anniversary of Katrina, but Hurricane Charlie hit 11 years ago. It was a Cat 3 or Cat 4 storm. It was devastating. It hit Port Charlotte. This is the city with the oldest population, average population in the United States. And we went to the special needs shelter, so I'm putting it in quotes. It was no electricity, no nothing. It was really, and it was a huge storm. And the first person I saw was an 85-year-old, beautiful woman who was lost, didn't really kind of disoriented. And I gave her a big hug, and she said, I don't know what to do. I've lost everything. And I called her on my BlackBerry, that was a satellite BlackBerry back then. I called her caregiver, soon to be caregiver, her son was in New York, and I said, get your butt down here. I mean, disconnecting from the people that provided for you just seems completely wrong to me. And so services ought to be there to provide for people that are giving back, which is exactly what you're doing. Secondly, you're totally right about research and development. We do spend $600 million on Alzheimer's, and there are other diseases that continue to get sizable sums more, but we've already we've made great progress. And government can't just be about the entrenched interests. We're always focusing on the incumbents. We're always protecting something that already exists. And I don't think we should think that way. We should be thinking, what's the future look like? How does government provide the support? And this is the only place where you're going to find, if you don't have the federal NIH funding for the cures for diseases, there's no other place to go. You can have great philanthropists, you can have private sector people developing programs, but without that basic research, you're not going to get to where we need to be. So I totally believe that we should be spending more than $600 million, and I appreciate you bringing it up.